make sure you subscribe and check out the whole video. Welcome to SlayEdgMedia, and this is the Audi RS7. Now, it was redesigned a few years ago, but not much has changed recently. So let's take a close look from head to toe. All right, so I just got an RS7, and I gotta say, like, the interior of this thing, it's very Audi in here. The carbon fiber in here isn't like a high gloss carbon fiber. The carbon fiber is like literally like stitched, like weave. You can see the individual threads. So instead of it being high gloss over the top, it's got like actual thread looking. But let's turn it on. Oh, it pulls me forward. It pulls me in. It's like, welcome to Audi. But look at this. It's got dual screens down here. So you got your climate controls down here, you know, for your seats. You got vented seats, heated seats. You see the infotainment right here. You go to home, see what we got. Okay, so the screen has really good response. It's very responsive compared to other ones I've been in, like some of the older ones. It tends to be like these newer ones. The response is pretty good. Let's check out the vehicle stuff. Oh, wow. It's like touch push. It's like a touch screen, but you have to push it and you feel like a pulse. You feel a pulse coming through your hand when you touch it. That's dope. So instead of just touching it, you got to actually push it and you feel like a little dunk. You feel like a little dunk when you do it. Let's go ahead and turn it on. Oh, some good sound. Let's go and take it for a drive. Now it has a nice calm coast as we go. Now it does have a heads-up display, and that's something I like. I think that's pretty dope. Ooh, just like BMW, when you first get going, the seatbelt tightens up, so that's cool. But unlike the other cars I've driven, when you come to a complete stop, very economic style, the car turns off. All right, so let's go a little bit. We're not gonna go crazy in this thing, you know. This is a new RS7. Let's see what kind of acceleration it got. A little bit, you know. It doesn't feel like the smaller Audis. It definitely feels like a much bigger Audi. Let's see if we can try the different modes though. I switched it to dynamic mode, and I'm gonna put it in, actually I'm gonna put it in RS1 mode. Time to go. You can hear that exhaust so much more now. Now it's in RS mode. Stay tuned and you're gonna be able to hear it start up in the dynamic, you know, RS mode. You'll be able to hear the engine rev with the actual performance mode for the exhaust, you know, so you can really hear what it sounds like. So let's see how the acceleration is. Whoa! Okay, so I learned right off the back. Now it does this little lane correction thing. I kind of don't like that. I feel like now I'm in like a Tesla or something. All right, so I wanted to show you, just give you a little sense of what the heads-up display is like. You see that right there? That's pretty dope. Now the last heads-up display I saw, the BMW heads-up display, didn't look this nice. This one's like definitely like supreme quality. We're just gonna go right up here so you can see the vehicle a little bit. Woo! Some good acceleration right there. Now, have you seen, now any of my subscribers, if they've seen in my older videos, they know that I drive like a tuned up A3. It's more powerful than the stock S3. I'm pushing numbers closer to a RS3. And that compared to this, the one advantage that my car has over this one is it has that lighter frame. It has a shorter wheelbase. It's a lighter car overall. And even though this one has the real all-wheel drive and my car has Haldex, you know, you can't really tell much different. I think if anything, this one really needs the real all-wheel drive versus my car with the Haldex is fine, which is front-wheel drive bias. It's good because you don't need it because that one's lighter, this one's heavier, and you can definitely tell the difference. Like, okay, so when you're in drive, you pull the little shifter right here. You can go over to the side and shift up and down. Go back to drive. You can go, and when you want to go up to neutral, you got to push the little side shifter right here, the little button right there. Go back down to drive. You can push this neutral, reverse. You can do like a hard pull and it bring it all the way down, hard pull all the way to the top, or just like a little semi-soft pull and it bring down the neutral. So that's dope. But don't forget P for park. And it's like the engine just shut off. So that's cool. I guess that's to save gas or something. New Audi. All right. Hopping inside the Audi RS7 is nice because you got this nice modern Audi interior. That's one of my favorite things about Audi is their interiors. I know some people look at the interior of an Audi and think boring, business vehicle, but to me it's like, it's to the point, you know? No extra fluff, no extra lights and gizmo gadgets to make it look fancy. It's like just direct, very business suit, men in black style, you know, sleeper vehicle. It looks like just a business vehicle that you take to work, but you don't know that this thing is gonna... Check out these RS seats. These are nice. They got the nice little ridge mounts in there. The little stitching on here is unique, and like the nice Audi hexagonal weight, you know, like this is the Audi style of stitching. Hexagon, that's what Audi loves, you know. And I love how it's got the support for your thigh right here, and it has a quick release lever. It's not the electric kind. I hate the kind when it's electric. You got multi-directional seats, so you can get supreme comfort in your heated and ventilated seats in the Audi RS7. With the Bang & Olufsen stereo system, you get supreme surround sound, so you get nestled in supreme sound and technology in this car. That's nice. Check that out. Here's your nice Audi moonroof that goes not all the way back, but it still looks nice when it's back. This is like the same kind of moonroof that's on my car, and one thing that's kind of disappointing about it is it doesn't go back all the way. I don't know what's up with these new European style of sunroof. They're putting them on a lot of cars, but I mean, they look cool, but it'd be cooler if it could go all the way back, because we're only like halfway there. So when it's closed, you got a nice big opening, but when it's halfway open, you only get, you know, half the sun, and, you know, the rest is still kind of covered up. Now take a second and look at these brakes. These brakes are huge. These are some big, huge 6-piston Audi brakes, and these are 21-inch rims sitting on 275/35 21-inch rims, and it's 275 all the way around. Now you see the back one, it doesn't have the 4-piston, but it's still got a nice full-size rear brake. This is an electric assist rear door. Now you see when you open it, there's like a little delay between when you pull it, and when that door actually opens. The timing's off slightly. A nice Audi style, the back climate control is nicely illuminated. You got a couple of USB-Cs, you know, a little 12-volt traditional, but you know, it looks clean. You know, in the back here I have decent amount of space. You know, I'm 6 feet tall. Leg room is more than applicable. This is a full size. This is Audi's full size sedan, and it's pretty comfortable in here. Now, as you see, it's got 4 bucket seats, so 2 in the front and 2 in the back. You know, so you make sure you have supreme transportability for you and all your little buddies. So when they hop in the car, everybody's sitting nice and supported. You know, I like that about the Audi. Also, it's got a little storage container. You know, so you can get your. Let's see what you can put in here. I guess you can put a phone in here. Maybe if you want to hide it away real quick, hide another phone or something in there. And this right here is a transforming cup holder. Look at that. You push the button and it transforms into a cup holder. That's dope. Another feature that I think is dope in the back of the Audi is the back vents. It's got vents here on the side door. So instead of just only having them here, you got them there as well. So that's nice right there. So just like the seats, they have the red stitching in between the hexagonal pattern. It's got it here along the edge, as well as it's got here along the door as well. But it's not everywhere. It's just, you know, it's kind of modest with the red trim. All right, so here's the key. Now this trunk right here is huge. I got a little backpack in here and a tripod, and there's still plenty space. I can throw a couple people up in there. Like, get in the trunk. You see the little camera right there, and then also I got a button to close the tailgate. As I look around the whole car, I see nothing but carbon fiber everywhere. I see the carbon fiber on the diffuser, carbon fiber right there on the wing right there. See, there's that good look I was talking about with the moonroof. And you see the hexagonal pattern I'm talking about right there? That's Audi's like true like standard. That's what they like. Let's see what this engine looks like. Hand in this lever, it goes to the side. Pull it up. There we go. There we go. It's a twin turbo V8, 4-liter V8 twin turbo Audis. The mirrors are right there, and when I lock the door, look at the mirrors. See how they fold in? That's dope. Plus, it also does like a little light show when you first come up. See, that's cool. You unlock the door, it does like that. Oh, there we go. That's dope right there with little light bars. All right, I think it's time for us to hear what that V8 sound like. It's a 4-liter V8, all right? So it's Audi V8 instead of a, you know, American big old V8. All right, let's see what it sounds like. I'm gonna let that close. I'm gonna go ahead and start it up. All right, so obviously that was dope. I'm gonna let y'all see what it's like. See, it starts up and you start hearing things change. The steering wheel lowers, the car starts dropping. Like, so if I go down to my drive modes and push R1 mode, I feel the vehicle rise. Like, I'm gonna go to R2. Actually, I'm gonna go just to keep it on dynamic. Dynamic brings the vehicle down. The only thing I don't like about this is when it comes to revving, you got a rev limiter, so you cannot go past 3. You see how it turns red? That's all you can do when you're parked. You can't. They got like a rev limiter, so you can't get the full. Well, you get a little taste. It's in a Hellcat. Whoops, yo! Make sure you subscribe and check out the whole video. Before we head on down here, I want to show you this reverse camera. Look at the backup camera. You see, it's got full 360 view for your driving. I literally don't even have to look out the window. I can just look right here and drive. I can see everything that's all around me, and I can see directly behind me, and it's like almost like it's 1080p. Ooh, got it in. I put it in S mode. The seatbelt tightened me in. I said it's in sport. You can hear that blow off valve. Man, that's nice. All right, so sorry if it's a little shaky, but I wanted to give you another angle, man. This car is nice. The only thing I don't like about it is how big it feels, but if you want a swift big vehicle, then this is for you. But I might be more of an M3. I got a small Audi. I'm more of a small vehicle kind of guy, but this car is still phenomenal. Nice Audi performance, man. This Audi, I feel a little more structurally sound in this RS7 than I did in the TRX, and it's just mostly because that TRX is so big. You know, this one's big too, but it's a big car. So if you're one of those unique people on the market looking for a supercharged big truck versus supercharged cool car, you know, pros and cons. Big trucks, they feel big, you know, and they're way worse on gas miles versus something like this. Man, it's like you get more of that grown man experience. You know, granted with the, you know, big old supercharged truck, I feel like more of a big kid. I got a big toy, but versus this one right here, like, I feel like you can really do something. You can really put something down to the pavement. So it's got good acceleration, but you definitely feel the size of the vehicle. Like, it feels like a huge piece of metal hurtling down the road versus something light, like, you know, like M3 or even like my Audi. You know, it's nice and sleek and like slips through traffic versus this, like, this kind of forces his way through traffic. And some cars just don't match up, you know, they don't always match up the same way, you know. So that's the good thing about driving different cars. If you get the chance, of course, come down to Letman Motor Company if you're in Scottsdale, Arizona, or wherever you got. But, you know, this, I'm gonna tell you this, a Letman Motor Company out here in Scottsdale, Arizona, probably the coolest ones, like for real. This has been SlayEdgMedia. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.